Me per se, yes, me obechra wa bi was senate nsem no kakra. Me per se ye di John Kumah 30 million no kono. What you say? And no briefly no who have been bi efa senate nsem ya. Me say what titi moon stories. Now they are bana ya call John Kumah 30 million so.
All right, so I think that Mamencia Washefwa or more show or Majibra show.
Thank you, bro.
Namencia Minia Bakwana and Edin Commoner. Any movement for change for you and a teacher in a banner de Roland Chamatin. All right, ain't on this net in Sensemno, may master more size you here simple.
Great.
Bryan Acheampong, you'll be a 77 Prediasa. Ubeka say. Or Yakwashia Kwebia or Tibebia Unishe. Bryan Acheampong is a very successful businessman. Or you'll be a Rock City Awusi. And Yadia says, Sir, hotel non quano. Even the 10th generation on Bidi who's Kevi. Bryan Acheampong is a very successful businessman. Our Bonebra. Name Edna Babidu Baby Awadri. It may interest you to know, say, software editia. Abaya my 4K controller and accountants general. Bryan Acheampong there.
Really?
Contract no. Professor Mills na this contract no krama no. Enti obi aye adwuma bia wo government bia ye te obosom ye twia okafa controller and accountant bia ye te wa Bryan Acheampong ho na eko. So there is a guy that is very rich. Oye rich. Enti me de nka Misuse say Bryan Acheampong, if Senate or the government wants to leave 60% shareholdings to Bryan Acheampong, and could be because say oye Ghana ni or a gun and into the man and yashi, a better said the Bema will be a war. Amanonian and my friend be a bebo, my Musa China, Nibia, and India Nibi. Or the Bryan Acheampong or investing in Ghana. But everything borders on conflict of interest. A Okudzeto Ablakwa.
That word.
Conflict of interest. You can't a conflict of interest at any day. It's a say, oh, your Hinibi Ukrum Nebia, and Penyophobia about Naswa him face or Hine. Get the opportunity, bro, man for scholarship. So, man for Ubi o Kuni Mubia, so ye who so ye crewmenu, sa scholarship na nipano. Once I can anima de day, ye perceive man scholarship in school, I'm more quabuche. Or Hene, one other crooning and you have the interest of the entire town now we do almost not at heart. By being one as or Hene Fetchley, if I can a city quine so. On Jia Crabia resource now one offers or pushing offers be near the man qua. I heard they will interest now you too. Are you seeking the interest of offers and crewmani na? Offers in your crewmani dear, Nanso so one yen open ama other people so and for more dear ama you be the by and can they be better than offers and
selfish no.
Yes, and another money here conflict of interest. Yes, we are Ghana, but you are serving in this government. And by virtue of the fact that we are cabinet minister now by Muna, 1 year there at the name a borders on conflict of interest. It's as simple as that. Nagana na no. Ye hypocrisy na not the Biamekase airtime. Few years ago, John Mahama, you see in a hini box site or the Amani Ibrahim Mahama.
Yeah, I remember.
In himself for kind of Kumah. Say no, ye president, I don't know, they are demanding a conflict of interest. Me pacho Ibrahim Mahama on Yaganani.
Why Ghana?
Or your businessman, say Bryan Acheampong.
Or a businessman.
But see, I come here, Jeffrey and some.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
I don't know Bryan Acheampong, you may ever look like on the ass with superhuman. As or not,
just say, yes, I am.
Exactly. So, recently, me who say, me am a Sante for you to be our mother, Sebi, MPP, Sama Bomb, Madam. Ediko Jambu Bomutia, useless press conference.
Yeah, I saw that video.
These people, Omonomoma Sebi previous, sometimes people take opportunity to insult Asantifonia because sa press conference in Mefeno from head to toe, Mehunya and Sasimbia Mokan say, Okudzeto Ablakwa ye NDC ni, and no person, Utune Nitesi Asantifo, any account for politicians are or my successful so. Meanwhile, I do Okudzeto Ablakwa. The fundamental question is ABC I want to say, and some Okudzeto Ablakwa a reason are they true or they are not? He made mention of making mention of names like Nana Akufo-Addo, Godfred Odame, Victor Kusi-Boateng, and Edin Bebree. And funny enough, they mentioned Tornado. And say Okudzeto Ablakwa to me, it's me expose Tornado or NDC. It should tell you say on your bias. Okay, So what
no
krena oka yet krowem any presidential aircraft or mampanyi di tukwan ekufa de so mpe ye ni tie ye na ordinance abo man sikema otimi charter private jet 1 hour bia na cost o mine $14,000. It was Okudzeto Ablakwa that bring it to the fore and he invited Dominic Nitiwu, defense minister by parliament. On my chim why the mampanino they all plane to offer plane for I say the current aircraft in Ghana one cannot contain the entourage of Nanado. And then Nanado nankasa so mu tukwanya. And ntina akoye expedient and prudent on behind. We nyansa bi anim. Meanwhile, Sergeant na upon we abeji di tukwan. Ye bisa Gideon Boakon ekosi say ada na Ghana wo plane no mampanyi ekufado high plane fofo. Answer o my say o mampanyi tra plane mo ntimi stretching the name. Upon we ani ekufado when the tra plane me esen kokasa asem. And these people insult our intelligence each passing day.
Every day.
When you respond to them, almost see a mom need atem. As a leader, you shouldn't be asking people and say what they can do for you. What you as the leader can do for your people. Ena obo Bryan Acheampong, the Bryan Acheampong the man can say conflict of interest. Victor Kusibuati and obo ni dinwo. Omo bo ni din say Okudzeto Ablakwa etata no. And some Okudzeto Ablakwa kind dey na Victor Kusibuati no. What me about Bontiabe deny say no kre. Or then send the court on 2 occasions. Ya bon say nyina atuagu. And the last one call no. The court told him say, Judge Neka say, well, the way and manner you've used 2 names, your conduct borders on criminality. If a judge tells you your conduct borders on criminality, you want to tell me, say, or your time, when a nipa bako or 2 names, 2 10 numbers, 2 passports, 2 dates of birth,
2 mothers,
maybe a double, 2 mothers, maybe a double. Ghana GRA say nobody should have more than 2 tax identification numbers. Victor Kusibuati has 2 tax identification numbers or their
2 dates of birth.
And they are still counting. Our Nipa Bako, you will 30th December 1969. There's our 7th September 1971. So which is which? When the National Cathedral Board registered the National Cathedral as a company, the name they used was Victor Kusibuati. And the date of birth, 1971. But when they were issuing out a diplomatic passport to the man, they used Kwabena Dujenfi, the same person. I mean, how he managed to outwit national institutions like the NCA, GRA, DVL, it's mind-boggling. Yet we have a certain vice president telling us, what the digitization, but what the digitization system, will be better to BT, SARS state institutions way. It's a big no. Anything I make say about mere digitalization, a bogus, a useless, and so be a tea-cry, a one or the bad. Because one of the basic things are digitalization, actually, fraud identity. In one breath, you're from a monarch, Young. In another breath, you're from a Ken Fantastic. Now, me date of birth, me say me date of birth. I mean, me wa hey, say you me didn't perfect too. Emmanuel Usua. Details about no one your boss baby a beba. So how come a man lives in a system about me and say what digitizing? Yet, or the Victor Kusibuati with a different date of birth, or the Kwabena Dujenfi, different date of birth. The driver's license, Victor Kusibuati with date of birth, 7th September 1971. How? So what was the basis of sir? You can't say fingerprint in any sir. You can't say Ghana card. The same man your friend simple.
Biometric.
Biometric. You know what was the point? What was the point? Eti so could baby kase enunti or tata santifo politicians are. You are just being naive. You are just being a sycophant. Godfred Odame. Oh yeah, Attorney General. Now it's be ko hu obi kuko so media dancing kru ntia obi a. Wo se say nipa we no say ye tata na ye bone ye tan no. In any
ye tan no.
Yem fan so Okudzeto Ablakwa tata. Asantefo no. Let's ask ourselves these simple common sense questions. Pa kwasi ndu mo ya kani. Mensa utabel oye minim bi oye nkra minim ne tribe.
I think it's Akani.
Yes. So mensa utabel Kofia Muaben Pakwa Sindu. Omo banks no hwana abegu no. Nya nanado. Nanado nya Akani. Akani. Good. President Kufuor came to power the year 2000 and ordered the ever popular statement by zero tolerance for corruption. Or we no be a fast track high court. First victim, I jailing the court ya Malamisa or say Malamisa. Meboa, the first former sports minister. Me pacho Malamisa ya Santini.
Dabi.
O ye Sremniba people. O man panyiko for ya Santini or Chinitun. Adana a Srimfa me press conference o tata Srimfo. Oche Dana Bonakwi, Chachuchi Kata, Victor Selomi, Kwame Pepra, Ochi this NDCS administrators no egu efiase. Emma Victor Selomi cried the uguye. What is I before Ebeka say President Kufuor tata before?
No, Kufuor was doing his job.
Exactly. Adentina Okudzeto Ablakwa as a parliamentarian, all discharging the oversight responsibilities as an MP no, obi be jina be dia ka say otan santifo. Sa Jimino na de bia be ka kire minu anuma santifo ni bi say oye loyalist and chese ma wa dwini nja adwuma ye. Ye nyina ya santifo. But truth is, I don't know Okudzeto Ablakwa ye no. Senya no cry, you never be blasting no. But what the man is doing, and this is not the first time Okudzeto Ablakwa or some of these exposés. Why ya auntie? Neither here nor there. So that's my first and my cover.
You see, answer na yebe call John Kumah and the Supreme Monarch. You see, my problem was that identity ena expose ya Okudzeto Ablakwa yeno. Nobody has ever come out. Kitchen scandal. Nanado taking private jet, millions of euros plus your friend saying many scandals. Oh yeah. Nobody has come out to say that. I said more kind of draw or the fact too. And I was in the panel time I come for. I can name you corrupt. How is he going to do that? Me one video and I was like, these people they are small man. Now say why are they saying that?
Almost told you, mama, will be at 500,000 views. Sir. Almost these same people will later come back on social media and will be ranting and on minding my dinner. Say about to about never say I mean, me say being a loyalist does not mean let your brain stop working. I drain it out. I made the myself I drain.
My brain maybe I'll thank you.
What is right would always be right. What is wrong would always be wrong. Me tiano. And we didn't go for ha. Me one phobia move you say me NDC ni put am into me because me no. Even if NDC ni na eka na asana no cry I will support it because me ma dwene nya enda autopilot to say me ye movement for change in nti sa de nya kwa me say ye no say John Mahama ya de na ya meka or ya de na nya meka but MP for this arrogance say omo de whenever they do something wrong and you criticize them omo hu am so ye NDC ni na some ye NDC ni
yeah obi be try bibi sa
yeah some ye NDC ni me free Uganda me free Burundi me nya Vietnam ni me Ghana ni NDC is also a political party of Ghana enti omo arrogance na de be am say we NDC ni ye sheda bo free bonsam workshop no I don't know where they got that thing from because when the NDC was in government ye nim some man kan ukrom ha and some me say mu di John Mahama tamama e bi twitwa ntro say Dubai Professor Mills even when the man was sick more than the ill health did Professor Mills attempt
almost Professor Doolittle
yes Professor Doolittle John Kumah edi Professor Mills attempt say ne nsem na yetuntum no o ma kire di ntia ne nsem ayetuntum and away enti then MPP for ne dey da bia me ka say no Ghanaian in his right thinking senses and the best sorry ahomache de boasala say okoto aba masa MPP for we because they insult us each passing day yet your man we na wo be ka kire John Mahama say the exchange rate is less than 4 cedis no me donyame exchange rate but we say when in doubt check the exchange rate if the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you who buy no who then am 16 cedis a try who say ceiling fan when we criticize it na a certain guy called Stephen Amwastika aka say if you put the blame of the cedis depreciation on the NPP you are suffering from an unconscious incompetence or you are displaying intellectual dishonesty. Insulting us.
Me say monarch sticker there or minim your parliament in share so for MP new minim your papa ni your parliament me only KT amon no na comedy wow
yes me hona me to aba before say me be free Ghana hona me to me last aba there me to aba
wow.
Okay fine V8 you see these are the kind of people I know me to mind when it's about them omo a Holy Spirit when it's about John Mahama and the NDC omo ya bonsamfo e hefa ne kasa asem wi wo de yen kata ye ni imagine say NDC na ti aban wi mu and I'm a movie because can someone go for the can kuma.
Oh, and Kagana, me I charge out to
Moment so more per se we should I mean you people want to gag us. Now mona mo boy be wiase na ye da mona mo my enkwame ehome. I mean the if Ghanaians are to be serious thinkers, Kabaumi about is only 7% crash, 7%. Only 7%.
Omode Ghana, no ton Ghana ni na.
Baumia has even said, "One, you be a kind of crack. When you be an argument, undo has a bit of Ghana shenansa, or a flip flopper, or be a kind of same winner, or channel assistant and no hair. Go for oil or the buyer no. I didn't know Kafa home. Baumia told us to go for oil no. Say even if the world market no crack cost Ghana fuel price is best stabilized. Ever since Olanchi go and check how many times you have to fuel. This is a scammer of a vice president. On never probably Rebecca say you be see free SHS ama every zongo community 16 zongo communities back carry and then we see Kaya Yofo hostel, one of the most useless projects, one of the most useless policies I mean we had here.
Me Baba can't say I did the attempt.
It's an insult on our northern brothers and sisters because one Seba umiase na adwumu dopa na no peso ye ni ya enkenya akra na eso si na ezen kosi na northern region ho ezen kosi na edama hu ye bodam fifi adware kwa udware ofusu yanza na udware wachi
ye bodam fifi
enti nka wo de si no walewale ho so that they wouldn't even trek from the north to down south as on baba ye paupa wa baba si na no akra enti se no ebe attract obi o northern region bia say they say power be Accra to be amrankran and I didn't we see no Accra no power for no Accra nkwa no mo ana a the Kaya you centered in Accra nkwa to Kumasi omo Kumasi no so there ubesi bia mo ho ana ubesi bia mo central region is he going to build it across the 16 regions now who even qualifies to be called Kaya obi a woni baby da betimi afa pan asini ti so Kaya ni nso kopa baby ada I mean
doesn't make sense
nyansa bia ni nyansa chese ya beto abenti na ade bia si ni tima no oye say over check tablet o check tablet here what digital whatever okay o ti o man adum so across the tablet na say low battery how are you going to charge it ti say tablet na student be there say ya ma exercise book a say we note we ma utimi kotofo for say actual note tablet na say screen e bo ana essay a sa student na ne dia say no obey den aban be sa tofo from nana
Davi.
Chese, me dwe ho amenti ase. Oti oman data, internet connection kra no. Wo wato data good phone so just all the fasting and prayer start to. Ansa no nya stable network. Wo say why digital whatever. The tablet no, is it going to be run on internet service and answer the day be run?
You see monarch me chawalo. When I was in senior high school, maybe complete school 2022. We complete senior high school 2022. Yes. Yeah, first 2 years a year ago na me complete senior high school. When I was in school who tell me monarch?
Yeah.
When I was in school, you who say who cry yam phone na. You beg the phone now for me say your senior house master to me the phone the man say wa fashi for me say. Eji phone catch us wa ko to am na see phone no. School side omo accepting my use phone so no o je tablet say yen use ne
afene nkwa ne behwe pono pa afene nkwa ne behwe pono school ho no odwe ba umiane ne ba odwe ba umiane ne na ado ho a chese ene mo ye nyina no and this is the part omzo ya krachefo ne enindifo ne look na ye to aba na etimi ba students every omo campuses e de omo ba rally grounds and parents are sitting there unconcerned. See the moment bana car be accident, obi the car be bobas be na moment ba kuwa. Who are you going to complain to? Because munyina my political sycophants intino. When it's about the NPP,
sycophants.
The NPP for no. Minim the NPP for the Ghana for no. I mean a government are oba. Me say promises na na do promises makuma ku 22. Ba ku kwenu ha waye. Okokan ya free SHS. Okokan ya Russia Ukraine war. Okokasa economy na go on the Russian Ukraine war na COVID COVID Russian Ukraine war na mo say Russian Ukraine war
and they want na Ukraine president
and one of Ukraine one of Ukraine president one na sim
maybe a war see
oh yes ono mo ye agriculture nipa na war esi no aye to bomb bro no obi ono no ni kro meja dem no de na beti anya free no so MPP for me say that you feel say Ghana for ye Jimmy we are gullible, and yes, most Ghanaians are gullible to fall for omo tricks no. Na me ka Ghana for na adwent say me say abawi. Ba omi ankonya 7% kwa wa set record. Kwa set record pa ba omi awi. Ba omi de sakasa no.
Me do nyame exchange rate.
Ba omi ye oye economic lectures mako 19. And then no UPSA or no University of Ghana Legon or UCC talking about the economy. And as Zimbabwe for say akoya ben ye economy na je gubra bra. Baumia ko Zimbabwe. UN for Baumia any Alan Chamatin no nyina ye mom nyina duties. Alan Chamatin went to Ethiopia. Baumia went to Zimbabwe. Ye nim results no Baumia time. And then the party sika gu fi ba room ko to pan no. Baumia we. Baumia kwani ni put mi court ko di for. Wako court wako lusu case no hu ni say achievement. Baumia ena me ko Supreme Court. Yeah, pay me na me Supreme Court. O court na my lord, you was not there no.
That was 2012 petition on the Supreme Court no.
Yes. Wako lusu
I remember.
What they are not at to CV so say 2012 ko Supreme Court ko lusu case. Are you not ashamed? O court Supreme Court o court and say pink sheets or the media dance over 11,000. NDC for challenge ya KPMG for by recount. Na less than 11,000, na 8,000 plus. Ti Baumia no ofika antwanya no. Baumia ye confidence trickster.
Since opposition.
Sure. Who in all said I know the chief imam spokesperson what as Wababeka. Or say Baumia sorry now on the name no. A political.
Yeah, I saw that story.
Say even if the Muslim community crowd vote for him and he will not win. Enti Christopher na mo so Baumia so no. Ene ye na nanom hemfo na mo so Baumia so no. Baumia be gina hemfo nim na o ka kire mo say oba obetwa allowances aman hemfo. Na ohima bi him ne handkerchief. Who him handkerchief in your capacity as yen. Yen twa allowance ma in your capacity as wine. Nipa na obegina wanim so obema allowance na wani age no. Nursing training allowance ko wontimi ntwa. Wontimi ntwa napkofo ebi areas akam 1 year. Youth and afforestation ebi akam. As we speak, your friends are mom the school feeding for money omoka. BC na anwen sisi wana yenye scan hwa na ya boycott no. We are bejina wani so be ma allowance or hine wani age bo nsema because your mom fat envelopes na omo say omo kokomoti na 10 or hine will vote here 1 or so for vote here 1. And wo amena or TV8 bi na wa no. It does not inure to the benefit of the people omugumase no. Enti nipa na wo they are going to look at the situation they find themselves in. And obaka to aba enya wo ohene na wo de what to can say the go da gugu hu na che say wo endorse na omako jama nsia ba omia ena otumfo unim say mensia de aha na etwa party na fruma munim say mensia na etwa party na fruma ena mo sori amoka say sa time na akamfo di party na nim na twam no meti asante meji me kuma senior akora 2012 when the NPP lost the election, me na my NPP na the Supreme Court case na yenuma na me o Ash FM studios. Na ye ba opinion no. And you were just the song was ready, waiting say at.
Na ba ready say one mini amumbodum no.
Yes, na cha na ba hit. Na John Muhammad Dibem NPP D4. And some nkofo kan kumase no. Kofo di otumfo atema say otumfo ko NDC ni ono no afa back door no akoma atuguba na judges ne bribe. And namu kujama nshia namu say wa otumfo no oya smart man o ombe jono mo kasasa wo hwe o mo saa onim de obi aye
what
say otumfo ne kotwetwa bribe ma ayi Supreme Court judges and namu same people mu kujama nshia namu pesa mo ho akọ anything na me da bia me ka say me hu asantefo a om de MPP sam etimi e disrespect sante hina na bibi ha makoma because no not na free tamale and a bad disrespect ya bonra say NDC and MPP into disrespect ya bonra
no ABC no
by ya asante for no me if you want me to team me ya the notness and na tifie ba akum ti me I have a special bond with Islam for ya ni Islam for na net ya ni frafrafo na net the same house growing up ti me Islam aduani bia no ha minim di tuo palulu pinkaso tubani name it aduani bia no we Islam for aduani minim di kasa peniment yensua enti me say me kasa for Islam for me very very careful because I have this special love and bond for Northerners. No Northerner would insult Yagbonra because of politics, but Santifo Timi did it for Otumfatem because of this useless party called MPP.
You see, one problem is that Ghana na yetim and man for the party echen Ghana. And
Jimmy say, almost MPP for almost NDC for and Ghana for me. Ya wo me say me Ghana ni ansa na me benyina hu say party be the NPP na me hu ko shame. And na me hu say oba dwen and me say film. Me film ti me baby. Din and ma ko join Alanche Martin. So Alanche Martin does something I feel say ade a wo ye it doesn't synchronize with my values and then yama attract me mam kodi na cha me free ho. Aware mpo oba ne be matimi ware e wo mo mawie oba ko say my fed up me ware bio. Mo the political party sir 32 good years, NPP 16 years, and some of them come John Mahama who you know buy West, or my a triple, quadruple,
10 times.
IMF Modiako, doom some Modiako, borrowing. But me I say borrowing is the lazy man's approach. Mobile my bro be say I buy beer from Kwame Nkrumah pencil, ABC John Mahama pencil. Mo money government my bro be say you beer. Money I buy a modi and which break Ghana for pa.
Serious.
Donald Trump say, oh here just $60 billion. No, they are say improve American infrastructure. $60 billion. A whole America. Ghana gold I exporting. It has fetched us more than $80 billion. FIA.
Top. Omadi.
Akro for mama betra my so abokro no na mo fumo major pade left right. Mu ya masa be ka che yensan kosa la homache. Ento abama mo because e mo se e hohoro yanim kosoro. Bro.
Okay, many monarch that kwa young lady. In fact, I love his analysis. Now we are going to John Kumah na yako. John Kumah yes allegedly offering no mukoko checking account mo na $30 million na dem. Me who story me why dreamy. Adumba one e babekan. I don't know say what is asem dia.
Onim. Me jina hey. I have no reason to doubt Adumba. Do you know why?
He said
I have no reason to doubt what Edumbewa said.
Really?
Edumbewa nye sa from JJPP in China almost around kind of penu. On way insider. Edumbewa one of the financiers. Edumbewa one of the people are parting from scratch. Or come on the buy no. And all kasa say. Senka Edumbewa beka say for John Mahama ho. Said na kokwa nyi do hu beka nsema MPP before GD no. Sa ene Edumbewa nso beka magedi. Se kokwa nyi do hu free NDC nim. Na obeka nsem na mo say the oka bia no kwafa John Mahama ho dia. Ene me nso Edumbewa asema oka bia magedi.
Ya no say no kre.
O nso no mu bi. Now asem bi ni adanse itwa bi ho ne dia ya adanse. Enye o mai we yamu na na ete. Ena Sir John Wuye ko nse ne we no. Achimota Forest part bi wo.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay. And that's how my way and woman. Ya chi cocaine. Cocaine no do police headquarters now than continue. Yes, how my way.
What?
Okay. And your my way na Cecilia Dapa. You come with sika gunifia. According
$1
to
million.
Yeah, the counting machines Marco 13 till 13 counting machines. And the coffee you can sikano for 9 good hours. It tells you the amount I know of you. Now John Kumah no, who told you say sikano more can ebi cry might be more than that. John Kumah mponi. Ti imagine say na na Akufo-Addo Gabi mo.
Ene na na
Kenoforiata mo. Sa nkofo no mo twa aban no fremo opare mo no. Imagine the amount on bewo mu fie. Omo bae. Omo tete concession am party for no bie to galamsey ni bi.
Chai.
And then nanabi mu nyina to galamsey. Omo National Women's Organizer to galamsey. Obie to galamsey ni bi. Omo wi a me se Ghana bedu be ye be importing nsu ayenom so ye be sa akraba. I have no reason to doubt Edumbewa small can. This NPP government, I just say, they are the most corrupt government ever.
In the history of our republic.
In the history of in the history of the Fourth Republic, they are the most corrupt government. So Maya, Yetimima Koleburu unit is shut down because of a debt of 4 million Ghana cedis. Now, around that same time, no, will be $30 million at an account to man. We know, must I invite Jesus Christ from heaven to come and tell you, say, oh, support you now support you. Jansen Nutrim.
Obi say you don't need a PhD before you can understand.
There be 91 course school until Ofrini Broni Sujana who difference. One course.
You see, Mona, I didn't hear me say. I didn't hear me say. John Kumah became an MP, deputy minister, 3 years old.
Aye.
The salary aboma saying.
Na yenye my way na team na Akufo-Addo ka say what it on the ministers aketu aso by 35%. Ombebu nkunta bi kire say sika na etiti free salary so say ni nyaye na ade we nyaye. I mean, me say sa what Ghana we na wo ho kire me na wo ka say obi ene ne ba nko school because of transportation and chop money. Me no ka say obi aware egu because ontimi mu akoman to aso be 1 month.
To be honest,
no. Me no ka say obi ne car say si fitting shop spare parts as or to the fix no onye scam fanto. Me no ka say obi obekọ ni fie red da ne ka light bill. Enso sankofu koya ukoka BP asema na mo se bedu atem. Eno no wagimi ana say wa dwene na wa na stop. Me nti ase Bible mahu the word fool it is mentioned more than 100 times. The Bible rani a kind of fool, the word fool or Bible more than 100 times. And baby you go say Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. The Bible no kwa ni say e wiase bedu baby a ejimi for bedo so wiase nti o ya no aka ya no ayisu quotation beko a fool does this, a fool does that. Yes. One who no crepa, one who say jata bien anum. We bien anum the gold at on the sano say be gold never call your ye. Common sense in church say ne sana we be on sako baby. MPP 4 to 2 abragu and on the kenten ebutu and on moye say bra beso so akoko beso so udu kenten asane akan butu so. Tigana for no mu. Me say voting for Baumian a third time endorsement in another to complete the nation. Take over the country forever and ever. Go and read the Japade book. Go and read the Japade document. Nefe senseme womno. Anya no ane manifest ya. Na wote o mai mu. Ye ka bibia mo the sentiments, emotions. Media wo meto party, media di twa mafuma. Ya wo to party no. Eno wo na ene se no ntimi ntwa medical bills. Obi me no ka se obi yire yare da hospital. Surgery se se ye no onena no yela la sulala. Enzo bia na kane no na at least wadwuma krokro bia wo ye utwi taxi twi trotro na utimi to fuel nkakra o yire ton nyema wadwuma ye to ene the situation has changed drastically and it borders on leadership. And now they've managed to create a despondency in the public space. Who share youth 10 now be some beto aba emu 8 because I made them into ko ma be mabu. They don't have any hope.
I have communicated with a lot of people on Makasa. Yes, it's a fact.
Now, a minister of state to meet na radio say, "Ubika se Ghana rent boy their uncle bisa bruche."
How listen? Ni ochi true about what?
Na ye no ye to about bruche. And I you taxes ma bruche. Wo wu to about wo chi to election time pay. Yeah, this is kind of war, but they were near high. Oh, yeah, this is kind of war, but near high. Canibani wuya. Could be strange answer. But me the Yamia said, I made a banner quachana, or also saw the best answer. Why are we doing this to ourselves as a nation? Say, or might be a team. Party be I won't say, or more the M say, we MPP here, you are treated as a first class citizen. And even in the NPP, no. If you don't support Baumia, you are treated as a second or third class citizen. Ada Ghana na MPP for there. Akufo-Addo ne of a JB Dankano. I remember independence, the role Bayano play so huge. And the others, no. I mean, Ghanaians should grow up and wake up from our sleep. Near who said, Sir NPP 4 Keshe, trades no me and Enkosi here, Ujra NPP. But Baumiana, what is his blueprint? What is his message?
Only message.
Digitalization. We are not I am joking.
Yes, Mr. Monarch. 6 months to a battle, running mate as am I about Yadi.
The running mate, lady. Baumiano, my hair. MZ said just what the nearest Amiran and running meeting because running mate. Kaka doctor, we know that take me 8 months. Kaka doctor. Na poya na mo de neighbor. Na poyin so onye match. Me quiet time am here so mo fa na podem bra. O do mo fa na podem bra. Kaka doctor mu ye nka astronomer na mu yin de anke nim de bo be you. I take him close to 8 months. On the 4th of July, not exactly 8 months. He didn't see that. Because omo party nim no. Running mate in some na omo opinion mo and I'm running mate in some so na John Kumah. Allegedly Yekuno. And why wouldn't I believe it? Because Cecilia da Pasika se minyane ne CEO. E running mate in 17 obi e born mafia Gumbe. Any say nyane yasem no. Just to paint her black. In sense kasem ne ba no. What the near running mate in ye because people will use it. Who be coming up from more parima na yes. Educhum so pay anye ye. Na poko ya na dum so boom. Enti yede etia me say don't worry or stress yourself over Judas. Judas would hang himself. Judas the man how so ko penata no no abeku no ho. NPP for no. Omonyi omo running mate ni nwi no. Na yede nya na say Kennedy jab. NPP for they are not politically smart. Medanyamia say Kennedy Japan say go back to NPP campaign platforms. You bet sense mo beka. Na yen so me say ma ye no ho adwuma go. Me change so be ye hwe. So be bo asem bi obeka asem boni bi afa lanche bate ho. Ki be ko no raw because Kennedy Japan chere say sa no na ma okasa nyina no enye the interest of the people and I know e ono the interest.
Yes. Because if
Only won't me assembly, won't me can assembly, only won't me a rift no. Won't me can say, Kennedy Japan should stop threatening him. Said the boy I'm a swallow dinner. Yeah, who they am a swallow weird. And it means that they know something.
What?
The 10 cents of Kennedy Japan.
Yes, I remember. Last year.
Yes, I'm certain to be trying to or yeah, the Alan ye in India. The same about say Alan Alan free MPP no. If the NPP has anything against him by now come akeka. Papa ni is so clean. Unya bibia amfa Alan ho.
Nothing.
Enu tira mo ba. De omo kan ye Alan de afafranto de. Sa afafranto de nim kwesa. Ena ne we ya de campaign. Ana ye be zu ho adwuma ne be wa ha. Enye mo ho asem ne ye ka. Ye nim de nti atusu butterfly as a symbol. And so ba e bia Alan chemate no ontimi mbo man because they did trace and industry ministry share and son ofeli na
your message.
Yes, your ban share the records na beto say Alan and Philly, this is the records.
Indeed.
So ni saponi ni adware na mo bana mo nam tangential say na Alan no and na we boni aye and ofri MPP ni
because last kura me hunse kwa me sefa kan niama akoso Ghana 8 years want me nkasa wo na say obisasa Alan Tremantin be choose the ministers when corruption
sir we read a Japade document now. It is said in the document say Okudzeto Ablakwa has managed to lure over 80% of the media personnel on the side of the NPP. Our mother pay rules so and name say boy no am say fa kan ka ho enti say if the same Japade document no made mention of the fact that it may be a Senate board member board chairman you be in fraud or safuma for back or show now bema if that same document tells me say people like Kwame Sefa kind of government payroll, so why wouldn't I believe it? Into no any show no, a comedy show. Wouldn't interestingly show that our testimony also it was created by Nano Hininto Nano to be sent as no. Sa program no, and then Kwame Sefa kind of buy you. And Nano Hininto time and all Peace FM on the creative that show say you need chi political money show BNT on the creative side no and no free no job.
Wow.
And then no abenya sa sit ne sote. And a warrior comedy. Some are cast Ghana Hano. The earlier some people came out to tell us they are comedians, we will take them serious. Ultimately, turns out a journalist now miss us our question. I mean, Felix, Show. Michael Pan,
Show. Me say.
Ashmin, Show. Me, set me bomb, me jam baby cassette John Mahama, 2016. Say, why you bad president, I mean, message of Mahama on your show. Unreservedly, unfancifully, means my patch only because and then a kufa do I mean who said John Muhammad they know is sent to
Angel.
Some of Kafa John Muhammad mo go to the extent of more than massive minata more than I'm Tracy and yes by a cousin and now do dear Sewa Bruni on Sewa Bruni affair I am pa more than Montiasi and I want say airbus ya boy John Muhammad dinti why you comfort. But Wicked Leaks Beckers and another we smoke at the end of the Muslim Montiase. Yes, because another the way Holy Spirit, Holy Trinity, Wakokan, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, and a God Nanado. Yes,
now me say monarch. Yen send telephone be ana ye ka o masem krampo. Ushe and send telephone. Most of them they will more problem. Listen no. Kwame Sefa kan ye journalist ah. Me o ye ne say ade chia wakotena Peace FM na ya kan newspapers no abetena ho na MPP ni NDC aba na ya discuss na wa sorry ko journalism
na adwa we so
yes me ya ma na
adwa we afam se baka nti woyi wo producer a wo den sem na be bu anim a church questions ama ye the nipa we na eba and ye guest nipa e the guest no mo guest ne kwa de o mo ye known alotejo kopsi osi we ya ono ka che hopes na do ye cast papa nso mete kwa na ye comfort disappointed comfanoche wo kom ye nyina ye hu de free mobile enti o panel no kwa na e skewed sisame me better station na mo producer a set questions ama me na for better on here bones here we journalism o share de Bernard Ablemo ye o share Bernard Ablemo kind of journalism mo ye o share adwa bia
Randy Ambelu,
Randy Ambelu,
Kevin Taylor,
Kevin Taylor. Sounds there when you hit hard on the NPP, I say who did the atom? We NDC. That is that. See Kevin Taylor, you are aware. You be doing atom. Captain Smart, you be doing atom. Johnny, you be doing atom. You be Obi to say Bernard Avlem, you be doing atom because you are not doing the kind of things that Kwame Sefa kind more. Relevant, Mr. Christmas. So what share a Juma, Bernard Avlemo, and I share Juma, Sankuvia Bomudia. Which means that women, they are just comedians, or more masquerading themselves as a journalist. San or me.
Now, Missy, not GJ, yes, one. Now, a friend morning show host, MPP NDC discussion. No, a friend was a journalist of the year, and then I.
What do you say? When Okudzeto Ablakwa was at Joy FM, Sana NPP had planted him, say, on your mobedinti. He was having secret recordings with NDC4. A Japade document in the womb. The guy, or Joy FM, on the NDC4, so NDC4 who is under a journalist. And it is one who didn't come out, no, I recorded secretly.
What?
Sanko for go my way. Not yet, so almost. Me, politician, be a one kind of criminal bookra. Because me, the entire Mikasa, me share me shoulder left and right, me politician, be a Mohammed. I have never benefited anything. Say be a me school politician be, and a mammy near Dry and as a politician be a Romana, or mammy kunya school admission be. No, whatever I am today, in Yanko Pandaroma, me then a measia, na madame my wife as it, na madame for phone and Yanumbia, na omu believe in me as a person. One way or the other, more help me. politician bia mo am den ti me come asema I say it without fear of you. I mean so mu bia omo empty threats na omo ba any be you say be me mo Ghana nyana me kama adwen enye say me two kwanti na me kama adwen.
Wow.
But those days no na social media may say it me videos and it was right.
Yeah, na social media good to send that. Yes.
That time na vibe na ho na enye to send it. See bro, me dey encourage you say what you are doing a good job, eh? If me say if it is my destiny say obi feel say me can create too much into bekumia, I would walk to the land of the dead chest out because ukumi na there are thousands of monarchs that kwa young almost beba. No credit is a fact. Uhu balloon had the shin suasia, a better pia beden sweden. Untimi, you cannot subvert truth. Marcus Garvey Mokano cray. Martin Luther King Mokano cray. Bob
Julius in Yerere,
Julius in Gerard Munako. Intime me wua. I'm not the first person I'm kind of cram. And I'm not going to Minko say some other kind say, me wuntimo bia my hobby. You bet kind of penesa, because another we know. Nanado babe man penye dia na no. Obi nkanche me dia na no. Me say Alan Chamatin ye richer, more influential, more affluential than Akufo-Addo. But on the way Alan Chamatin does or very modest. On kasa o jananum say the Canada Japan na mayewi.
Yeah, and now Ghana mayewi.
And I'm a fact
Alan say John Kumah.
Yeah, Alan Chamatin pa and now Alan Chamatin so many employment and ye be Canada Japan 7,000 because companies like Amponsefa Kasapra Kumuna for Alan Chamatin semu in the early 90s so Africa 13 sub-Saharan African countries and a UNDP Alan Chamatin or be the first regional director of the Enterprise Africa Utreni over 4,000 entrepreneurs across Africa. In that entrepreneurs and 4,000 if I say a move 2,000 is successful. Will be the company how many workers are employed across the globe. And the Alan no, he will not give you fish. He will teach you how to fish. That's the difference. Alan nema why or my we see a can in on kasa. Alan me problem with Alan is on kwane asantine me say won't mean dwane num.
Pandwana num.
And typical asantine why are doing Quebec. Me na me yes, me na me yes, but on say we are say who do one dance ahead in John Mahama
and you done it to me yes sir.
Yes. John Mahama hardly does this. Me who say Ibrahim Muhammad na ho tu. They don't do that. Obi o de bi o person ye hu say one why we bia no. Ubekom na ope sympathy ope attention keke. Say obi kwa nim say Alan Chamatin kwa on na ayi Kasapra man e finance. People don't even know. People don't know. And say me catch on say Alan Chamatin what age? Alan Chamatin was at the age of 22 now or a manager of UAC and that company even Unilever. At age 22 na penny for the channel say yes or no na show be as you. So if Alan Chamatin tells you say Oba his government is going to concentrate on the youth or no he has lived it or believe in the capabilities of the youth. When him say ubenya youth be all 24 27 who the education is Kwame Sefa kind to be yes eduman. He believes in that.
Wow.
Tiwi babu na sa okoto aba. Jaya wo meto party na. He. Okoto me MPP a wasu ni ha fidi obeyi eja wadwo.
Today nyina na ebre.
Exactly.
Wow.
Sene goba na ye amansan boafo ne people can't even afford goba. Enfa na yeko. Goba na ye savior of the world na ne goba first na kuta 5 cedis a. Oto goba 1 cedi. What if I say oto gobe 1 cedi 50 pesos? What to call 50 pesos? What to kusia ba ko pay? Me say that time not me did men. 20 a year 2013 2014 year. Na me adwo Airtel. Na ukuta 7 cedi to gobe Airtel not me to gobe men. Ye ma break me ko to gobe aba officer. Yeah 7 cedis. Me to gobe 2 cedis. Na ma to call 1 cedi. Kusia ba ko pay. And then gobe unkuta 10-15 cedis I forget it.
Gobe boarding no. And don't me talk gobe away boss. Ne boarding no Ghana. Na me say we sika asem frama se si anasa chale. Me say hu.
Madam you abroche there be I can be as one me en kan na say e ko Ghana. 2 weeks per of me anu so jaima. Ghana ya yes na me say obi asoma. obi asmansa ko Ghana ho
man on sanjane nkoe
na mze Ghana ye sha to air condition fa bo wachi why see e kan bibi asma mo me enka
ehu all right entino monarch da kwa young ena motini kan to be honest we bra we da obeba amaya abedwane mi amaya kasa no e ya na conversation yes so interesting mo abedwane ye nyina ye da mo nyina ase Facebook for mo follow monarch da kwa young Facebook TikTok so e monarch da kwa young bro me da ase pass onya opportunity eba ebedwane ye
for the opportunity.
Thank you. Yebe kasa bro. Stay blessed.